We have like broken families with no father, no big brothers, and so the music becomes the big brother, and or the music becomes the father, because you listening to all these niggas. So it'd be like I grew up, Ice Cube, Public Enemy, KRS-One, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, all them niggas was my daddy, you know, because I ain't have none, and that's who I listen to know how to have big nuts, you know what I'm saying? Them the niggas who I gauge my nuts by. So if Cube was saying he was knocking this, you know, knocking this nigga off, and Kane was saying this and this is how you do a nigga, and LL was saying beat niggas like this, you grow up being, okay, that's fuck it. Fuck it. I got big nuts. I'm knocking niggas off. I'm not taking shit from the police. Cube told me this, the bitch is a bitch, and I'm not fucking with these hoes. You grow up and you get the lessons that you would have got from your daddy, but you're getting it from niggas because they got it from their daddy, and they spitting the game. So the game is the music. It's too much money here. I mean, nobody should be hitting lotto for 36 million and we got people starving in the streets. That is not idealistic, that's just real. That is just stupid. There's no way Michael Jackson should have, or whoever Jackson, should have $1 million, $1 billion, and then there's people starving. There's no way. There's no way that these people should own planes and their people don't have houses, apartments, shacks, drawers, pants.
To me, it's like, it is my sensitive side that likes to blow up the hard side. Because if my image or my reputation can stop a confrontation before it happens, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? I know how it is day to day. It's a constant man ego check going on in this street, in this world. So part of that is just like, you know, that's my resume. But as far as the media, they look at it as something different. They don't care about my resume. They don't care about me not getting in trouble. It's just another story, you know, and it's a real story. They don't have to pay for it, and they're going to milk it for all it's worth. As far as people, they want me, when they first see me, to humble myself. They want me to be like this and da-da-da, just because they're scared of me. But I don't feel like that's my job, to humble myself, to show you that I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat, unless you're a threat to me.
And that's why the streets have taught me. And but school is really important, reading, writing, arithmetic. But I think after you learn reading, writing, and arithmetic, that's it. But what they tend to do is teach you reading, writing, and arithmetic, then teach you reading and writing and arithmetic again, then again, just making it harder and harder, just so, to keep you busy. And that's where I think they messed up. There should be a class on drugs. It should be a class on sex education, a real sex education class, not just pictures and diaphragms and unlogical terms and things like that. There should be a drug class. There should be sex education. There should be a class on scams. There should be a class on religious cults. There should be a class on police brutality. There should be a class on apartheid. There should be a class on racism in America. There should be a class on why people are hungry, but they're not. There are classes on gym, you know, physical education. Let's learn volleyball.
I prayed to God every night. I still do that. I just wanted, I wanted God to know that even though I was going through the worst of times, I still recognized it as being something greater than myself, and that I'm not going to give up my faith just because it's going bad for me, because he was there when I was living good. So I just want him to know that, you know, that I'm not no punk, I'm not soft-hearted, that when it gets bad, I'm going to be like, oh, I don't believe in God no more. I believe in God all the time, every day, all day, good and bad, rough and hard, 5 shots, jail time, everything, good time, $1 million, Benzes, all that. I always believe in God, because he gave it all to me.
If you're not dark inside and you come to this world, it'll turn you dark. You know what I'm saying? And so if you really have sunshine in you, it's not good to play in the dark. It's just going to extinguish your fire. It's real. It's just how you feel when you get around somebody you like and you can't express yourself. Everybody's going to feel that frustration. Everybody's going to feel that stutter when you want to say something and it don't come out right. Everybody can relate to that. Black, white, small, tall, fat, short, skinny, all that. So that's what it's about. It's like, it's just that awkwardness of being around somebody that you really enjoy and you really want to get to know better. But you don't want to give up nothing. They don't want to give up nothing. So it's a tug-of-war game. You know, as long as you got your faith, you know, you can ride anything. There's nothing too scary where I'm going to just give up.
Everybody's really doing all this shooting in the streets. You know what I'm saying? All this Iran-Contra stuff and that war, all that, that's violence to me. That's real violence. What we're talking about is fake violence. All this, what we're rapping, it happens in the streets, but us rapping about it is not the violence. And the movie about it is not the violence. You know what I'm saying? It's an adventure world that we are creating. Trying to get out, what we're doing is using our brain to get out of the ghetto any way we can. So we tell these stories, you know what I'm saying? And they tend to be violent because our world tends to be filled with violence. I would have went the same way my mother went had not she did her route and showed me where it went wrong with her.
What I want people to know is that don't support the phonies, support the real. You know what I mean? How can these people be talking about how they so real and they don't care about our communities? How can they be talking about what they, all this, you know, the hood, blah, 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 blah. They don't care about our communities. You know what I mean? Listen to the words that people say in their lyrics and tell me if that's some real, if that's real to you. You know what I mean? Listen to what they saying. Don't just bob your head to the beat. Peep the game and listen to what I'm saying and hold us accountable for it. Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. They know what I'm going to say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it. I don't know how to change it, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody's going to clean it up. And the good part about it is that we get to show the human side of the cops doing what they do, because it is always my belief that cops are just a gang unto themselves, with the good and the bad. Just like I believe the gangbangers on the street got good and bad, like police officers do. They got stress and they got character flaws that come from their lifestyles.
The next statement that I'm a victim for real. I really got my ass beat. I really don't like police.
I didn't say that. Where you at right there? Oh, I didn't say that. That's not what it says.
Okay.
It says, I'm a victim for real. Everything I talk is for real. I really got my ass beat. I really don't like them. The interviewer wrote police.
Did you mean police?
No.
What did you mean?
I really don't like crooked police.
Okay. So you feel okay about other police?
Feel okay?
You like other police? You just don't like police? Is that your statement?
I like everybody that just does their job. I mean, it depends on, I don't know, personally. If I meet someone that's kind-hearted and that's true and that's fair, then I like them. Especially in a position like that. Somebody is in a position where they have to put their life on the line and they can still be fair to everybody they meet. I definitely like them. I admire that. Everything I ever say, whether it's good or bad, is coming from my heart.
Yeah.
And if it's wrong, then, you know, God ain't finished with him yet. Let him check me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say it as it comes from my heart because that's what we need. Yeah, it is that. And that's what's, I guess, that's what's frustrating and aggravating, that I can't live down this big shadow that I made to protect myself. Because it started out as just being, I need to get an alter ego to keep people away from me and to protect myself, which everybody does. You know, like when somebody breaks into your house and you know he's in the house, you wouldn't go in your real voice, excuse me, are you breaking in my house? You would go, hey, what you doing in my house? It's the same thing that I do, you know what I mean? If you're out in the wilderness and I'm just one sheep by myself, I wouldn't go, I want to say my next song, it's called, I would go, you know, woo, fuck the world, you know what I mean? And that's worked, you know what I mean? And not that it's like a total facade, it's me, but it's just blown up. And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all, that's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that. I would tell each and every person out there, don't forget about that clicking up thing, you know what I mean? Be to yourself. Stay to yourself. Trust nobody. Trust nobody.
After dog.
You know what I mean? Straight up. My closest friends did me in. My closest friends, my homies, people who I done took care of their whole family. I done took care of everything for them, looked out for them, put them in the game, everything turned on me. Fear is stronger than love. Remember that. Fear is stronger than love. All the love I gave didn't mean nothing when it came to fear. So it's all good. But I'm a soldier. I always survive. I constantly come back. You know what I mean? Only thing that can kill me is death. That's the only thing that'll ever stop me is death. And even then, my music will live forever.
The last time we talked, you said that you were best known for your big mouth. What do you feel like you're best known for now?
Taking 5 bullets. That. Surviving. I'm known as a survivor now. I hope so. For the jail thing, bullets and everything. Controversies and everything. I hope so. And I want to be in the future known as somebody, you know, I want people to be talking about me like, you know, look, remember when he was real bad? Remember when Tupac was real bad? You know what I mean? They do that about a lot of actors now. Like John Travolta, I read stories, it's like, remember you were wild? And all these other people, and now they like, they're sweethearts. We all should get that chance. I just want my chance. I just want to move forward, y'all, for real. I'm tired of the same old. I just want to take us to the next level. I just want to be somebody that my moms could be proud of, somebody that another black person my age could be proud of, somebody that if I have kids, my kids could be proud of. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to kill the world. I just want to be in the world, make a little money in this world.
But we're all proud of you already, Tupac. You know we have much love for you and what you've been through. I mean, the world is watching you.
And I appreciate the love, but I haven't even started yet. I just begun. You know what I mean? The world is an oyster. I just started. I'm finna run it. I'm finna do everything. I'm finna touch every level and everything. You know what I mean? I don't want to burn out. I want to be forever, eternal. You know what I mean? That's what Outlaw Immortal is. I want to be here forever. When I'm gone, I want my name to be here. So to do that, I got to do more than just the average man would do. I got to set a mark that can't nobody touch. And then when I set that mark, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it happen. And I guarantee it's going to happen for me on death row. And that's the type of thing that makes us act this way. Because all we trying to do is make a living. And when you stop us from making a living, what do we have left? But our survival skills. Dang, I mean, don't take that away. Rapping is all we really got now. And the only reason we talk harshly is because we living harshly right now. When we all start living better, we all start talking better. Y'all know how bad it is out there. You watch the news like I watch the news. All these little kids dying, and the world just bugged out, man. It's not like it was way before when, you know, as we remember it. Even probably people older than me remember it different, like more quiet and calmer. I remember like problems, but it wasn't as bad as it is now for like the younger generation. So we have to be more compassionate.